નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી.
Standard 10th, Subject Science, Chapter 14, Sources of Energy. So, dear students, today we'll see the introduction. See, what will you learn in this chapter? What will you learn? So, what is a good source of energy? And next, conventional sources of energy. The next one is fossil fuels. Next, thermal power plant, hydropower plant, improvement in the technology for using the conventional sources of energy. And next, the alternative and non-conventional sources of energy. Solar energy, energy from the sea, geothermal energy, nuclear energy, environmental consequence, the environmental importance, and how long will an energy source last for us. So these are the points you are going to learn in these topics. So dear students, what is the source of energy? What do you mean by sources? Sources means what? The thing or the place from where we are getting, or from what and where we are getting the energy. Okay. So, the source which can provide energy, conveniently is called as sources of energy. So, what is sources of energy? The source which can provide energy conveniently is called as sources of energy. Okay, next one. You know that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. See, energy, whatever the energy is there, can be neither be created. You cannot make it more or nor be destroyed, but it can transfer from one place to the another. Okay, this you learned. So next one, energy is the capacity of system to perform the work. Okay, these are the points we have learned already. And next one is now, what is a good source of energy? What is a good source of energy means, from where we have to say, a good source of energy has the following properties. So good source of energy means what? Or what are the properties or what are the characteristics of the good source of energy? It would be able to a large amount of work per unit volume and mass. So it would be able to get the large amount. And next one is it can be easily accessible. It can be easily available. And it can be easy to store and transport. And next one is it can be economical. So means economical means what? It will be less in the price. So that we are saying what is a good source of energy. At the same time, what is fuel? Fuel means what? What is a good fuel means what we are getting. So good fuel is a one which burns completely. So what we are saying the good fuel? Which burns completely without producing smoke or ash. Ash, okay? Which produces large amount of heat also while burning on small quantity. And also which is easily available and as well as economical. So this you are saying the good sources of energy. Then what do you mean by conventional sources of energy? So conventional source means what? The sources of energy which meet our major energy. See, try to understand. The sources of energy which meet our major energy requirement are known as conventional sources of energy. Okay, what are the examples? Comes conventional source of energy. Here it will come fossil fuels. Fossil fuels means what? Coal and petroleum. Okay, these are the conventional sources of energy. Okay, then you know that. So these conventional sources will be last over after using it. Okay, the growing demand for the energy is largely met by the fossil fuels. See, the growing demand of energy is largely met by the fossil fuels, which are non-renewable sources of energy. So, conventional source, which one? The conventional sources of energy. Here, the example you have taken, fossil fuels, these are non-renewable. Non-renewable means what? Which cannot be reproduced immediately. So next one is the thermal power plant. Thermal power plant also produces heat energy. See, the thermal power plant produces heat energy from the fuels. Okay, what fuels here using? The fuels here using are the coal is the main fuel here. And converts into heat energy into the electrical energy. Okay, students, what is the idea now? So now next one is hydropower plant. In the hydropower plant, here using by the which one? By using the water. Electricity is produced. So there is a hydropower plant. Now improvements in the technology are using the conventional sources of energy. So improve technologies, many technologies are used to improve here conventional sources of energy. Now the next one is alternative or non-conventional sources of energy. Alternative, or you can say that non-conventional. So non-conventional means what? The sources of energy which meet only a limited energy. See, try to understand here. The sources of energy which meet only a limited source of energy are requirement, so are known as non-conventional sources of energy. Okay, and here some of the points we'll discuss here. The solar energy. Solar energy means what? Solar energy is the root of the all energy. Solar energy is the root of all the energies. So India receives solar energy is greater part of the year, most part of the year. And solar cooker, solar water heater, and solar cell panel. So these are all widely used nowadays. So now next one is, see, solar energy we have done. Now the energy from the sea also. See, ocean energy you are saying, or sea energy. The tidal energy and wave energy or ocean thermal energy are considered as the energy from the sea or the ocean. And here what will happen due to the high and low tides, the difference between the sea level gives the tidal energy. So what will it give? Difference between the tidal. So that gives us the tidal energy. Wave energy would be visible or viable proportions only where waves are very strong. And also temperature difference between the water at the surface and water at the depths is also exploited to obtain the ocean thermal energy. So next one is the geothermal energy. So what energy here? Geothermal energy. Okay, this energy here, heat energy, can be exploited from the steam trapped in the rocks near the hot springs. See, heat energy can be exploited from the steam trapped in the rocks near the hot springs. So this is called as a geothermal energy. So what energy we are saying? Geothermal energy. Now the next one is nuclear energy. So next one is nuclear energy. It is obtained from the nuclear reactions. See, nuclear reaction means here, first of all, nuclear fission. The fission is of atom of uranium, and nuclear fission means joining of nuclei, lighter nuclei, to create the heavier nucleus. So like this way, this one is the nuclear energy. Okay, in this way, the next year given the environmental importance also you will study in this. And how long will an energy source, the environmental importance, and how long will an energy source last for us? So these are the points we are going to learn in this topic. Okay, students. Now you will see some of the points here. The usable form of energy is dissipated to the surroundings is less, available is less. So you know that energy comes from in the different forms, and one form can be converted into the another. One form can convert into another. Any source of energy we use to do the work is consumed and cannot be used again. So whatever the consumed one, you cannot get it back again. So for example you say, if you drop a plate from a height, suppose you have taken the plate at the height you have dropped. So what happens here, the potential energy is of the plate is converted mostly to the sound energy. So you know that when it falls on this ground, so produces the sound. So sound energy, when it hits to the ground, this sound energy cannot be used again. Okay. Now the second example will say, suppose if you are lighting the candle, the chemical energy in the wax is converted to heat energy and also light energy on burning. So then after using this, you will not get it again. So that is why energy is, we are depending on energy and also we are thinking on the energy also. See, the total energy during the physical and chemical process remains the same, but if you can put together the heat and the light along with the product, then carbon dioxide as well as carbon monoxide, we cannot get it back, the chemical energy in the form of wax here. Okay, so like this way, the usable of energy is dissipated and to the surroundings in less usable form. Okay, students, so these are the points we have discussed, and the next we will discuss the conventional sources of energy and non-conventional sources of energy. So these are all the introduction part of this lesson. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you for joining us.